Hello students, today we'll see chapter 9, example 9.2.
Example 9.2. Evaluate 0 to 1 x dx. This is a definite integral 0 to 1 x dx as limit of sum. Read the question, evaluate as the limit of sum. So, first we should write the formula. Please listen. The formula to find a to b f of x. This is a definite integral. This is also called as Riemann's integral. Riemann's sum is developed by the mathematician Riemann. So the formula is limit of the sum. So limit of the Riemann sum. So limit n tends to infinity b minus a by n. This is your delta x. Sigma r is from 1 to n f of a plus b minus a into r by n. A to b f of x dx is limit. This is a limit of a sum. So start with the limit n tends to infinity b minus delta x, you learned that formula, b minus a by n. Then sigma f of the function you are writing, the lower limit a plus the same thing b minus a by n into r. So first we should know a. So a is the lower limit. A is the lower limit, it is 0. B is the upper limit, it is 1. So we got a and b. N we don't know because n tends to infinity. So n is not defined here. So just leave that n. Now the function, now you substitute all this here. So limit n tends to infinity. So the question is 0 to 1 x dx is limit n tends, I'm just substituting it here, b minus a, n tends to infinity, b minus a is 1 minus 0 by n, sigma r is from 1 to n, f of a is 0, b minus a by n is, so I'll just write it here, b minus b is 1 minus 0 by n, it is 1 by n. So b minus a by n is 1 by n into this r. So they become r by n. So b minus a by n is 1 by n. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, sigma r is from 1 to n, f of r by n. Now what is the function given here? F of x is equal to, look at the function given, x dx. This is the identity function. X here, here also you get x. So what will be f of r by n? F of r by n will be r by n itself. So this will now become limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, f of r by n is r by n itself, sigma r is from 1 to n. Now this is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n. This 1 by n, take it out because the sigma is only for r. R is from 1 to n r. This 1 by n I took it out. This is independent of r. So take it out. So now we have sigma 1 to n of r. What is the sigma 1 to n of r? Sigma r is from 1 to n of r. That means substitute r as 1, sigma, that means plus, substitute r is 2, again sigma, whenever you have sigma it is plus, 3 plus etc. up to n. Sigma r means nothing, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. You have learned a formula 1 plus 2 in sequence and series. You have learned the series formula, sigma 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. The formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. So this will now change to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n square. This will now change to n into n plus 1 by 2. So this n and 1 n can be cancelled. This 2 take it outside the limit. 2 is existent, take it out. 1 by 2 limit n tends to infinity. Now you have n plus 1 by n now. The 2 is taken out. So this is equal to 1 by 2. The n plus 1 by n, you can try, just divide by n. What do you get? Limit n tends to infinity. N by n is 1 plus 1 by n. Right? Now, you also know that when limit n tends to infinity of 1 by n is 0. When n approaches infinity, 1 by n, any number divided by infinity. Infinity is a undefined number, is a huge number. So 1 by n will become 0. So this term will become 0 now. So 1 by 2, this is 0. When you apply the limit n tends to infinity, this will become 0. You are left with 1, just have only 1. 1 plus this is 0. So that is, the answer is 1 by 2. So the limit value of this 0 to 1 x dx is equal to 1 by 2.